The Los Angeles Lakers just made headlines over the weekend with a flurry of bold and eye-catching decisions. Moves that stirred excitement among fans, grabbed media attention, and sent ripples through the NBA. But the surprising part? This might be only the beginning. If you assumed Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office were done shaking things up, you might want to think again. The NBA rumor mill is currently running at full speed. Sources are speaking up, insiders are keeping tabs, and one particular name keeps surfacing: Jrue Holiday. Yes, that Jrue Holiday, the $134 million All-Star, NBA champion, and elite two-way guard, known for his defensive grit and steady nerves under pressure. He's a seasoned veteran with a proven track record and still has plenty to offer. Let's rewind for a second. The Lakers have made their intentions clear. They're not sitting idle, waiting for things to work out. They're actively making decisions. Key players have been re-signed, defensive upgrades brought in, and the franchise's goal of another deep playoff push is no secret. Still, despite their recent flurry of moves, the roster has two glaring needs. First, the team lacks a rim-protecting big man. Someone with size, strength, and defensive instincts to dominate the paint, block shots, and control the boards. Second, they need a wing defender, a fast, adaptable player who can cover multiple positions and disrupt top scorers. Addressing either of those holes would already count as a solid offseason for the Lakers. But if they can fill both roles, it would be a power statement. One that signals to the entire league that the Lakers are not just looking to compete, but to dominate. That's where Jrue Holiday enters the conversation. According to Grant Afseth of Fast Break Journal, several league sources have connected Holiday to the Lakers as a potential trade candidate. No trade has been finalized yet, but his name keeps coming up as the Lakers explore ways to improve the team built around LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Yes, Luka Doncic, the emerging superstar, is reportedly part of the Lakers' next chapter. Teaming him with LeBron James has opened a new era in LA, and the front office understands the significance. They're not content with small adjustments. They're hunting for players who can make a real difference. Holiday fits that bill. The Lakers and Portland Trail Blazers have been linked in trade rumors before. Over the past few seasons, the two teams have often appeared together in speculation, but talks have never materialized. Until now. Portland appears to be retooling. While the Blazers have young assets, they also possess valuable veterans. Among them, Holiday may be the most desirable. Despite entering his 35th year, Holiday's defensive performance hasn't dropped off. He dealt with some injuries last season while with Boston, but his numbers remained strong. Over 62 games with the Celtics during the 2024-25 season, he averaged 11.1 points, 4.3 rebounds, 3.9 assists, and 1.1 steals. He shot 44.3% from the field and 35.3% from three-point range, all while logging just over 30 minutes per game. But Jrue Holiday's true value isn't captured by stats alone. He brings championship pedigree, veteran leadership, and a rare defensive mindset. His relentless motor, sharp basketball IQ, and ability to lock down elite backcourts make him a nightmare for opposing stars, and a perfect playoff asset next to LeBron James. Now, picture this. The Lakers fielding a backcourt that features Marcus Smart, their latest pickup, alongside Jrue Holiday. Two of the NBA's toughest and most experienced defenders. Two players focused solely on winning, not flashy plays. Just their presence could elevate the Lakers' defense to a new level. And that's without even considering LeBron James. At 40, he remains one of the league's most impactful players, still commanding double teams, taking over when it matters most, and leading with calm authority. Add in a young bench filled with emerging talent, and the Lakers might have the ideal mix of energy and experience. Of course, there are hurdles. Any trade would need matching salaries. The Lakers might have to part with valuable assets, possibly draft picks or young players. Most importantly, Portland would have to be open to negotiations. But here's the bottom line. If the Lakers believe their championship window is still open, if they think LeBron has one more magical postseason in him, then a trade like this is no luxury. It's a requirement. Because in the cutthroat Western Conference, there are no second chances. It's all or nothing. That brings us to another potential turning point. The Lakers have just executed a move that took many by surprise. In a strategic decision, the team officially waived center Trey Jemison, ending his two-way contract and creating room for fresh faces. At first glance, it may look like a small adjustment, but this signals a deeper shift in how the Lakers are structuring their front court and preparing for the future. Jemison, a 6'10" big man known for his energy and effort, joined the Lakers in January on a 2-year deal. He filled the last available two-way slot, positions used to develop talent that can move between the NBA and G League. Over 22 games in purple and gold, Jemison averaged 2.6 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 10.1 minutes. But now, his stint with the team has ended. The Lakers moved quickly to fill the opening. They brought in not one but two players on two-way contracts. Christian Koloko, a 7-footer formerly with the Toronto Raptors, and Chris Minott, a lesser-known forward who impressed during Summer League action with the Golden State Warriors. These signings reveal a clear plan. The Lakers are prioritizing youth, versatility, and defensive potential. Let's step back. Jemison joined the roster when the Lakers were struggling with front-court injuries and inconsistency. He provided hustle, intensity, and physical presence. Though not a scorer, his gritty effort, diving for loose balls, battling for rebounds, and setting hard screens, earned him minutes. However, it wasn't enough to secure long-term investment from the organization. With the roster now built around a 40-year-old LeBron James, who still plays at a high level, every roster spot carries weight. The Lakers are walking a fine line, staying competitive while also preparing for the post-LeBron era. That means tough choices and smart roster management. Sources close to the team suggest Jemison's release was not about performance or attitude. It was about fit. With DeAndre Ayton now anchoring the center position and Jackson Hayes providing depth, the need for a third developmental big was minimal. Koloko's arrival simply confirmed the direction. Koloko brings elite shot-blocking potential and boasts a 7 feet 5 inches wingspan. Drafted by Toronto in 2022, he flashed promise but struggled for consistent playing time. Scouts still see high upside in his length, mobility, and defensive instincts. He's exactly the kind of raw project the Lakers like to develop. Then there's Chris Minott, not a well-known name, but worth watching. At 6 feet 6 inches with a solid build, he stood out in Summer League for his tough defense and ability to guard multiple positions. He's active, aggressive, and has the tools to become a hidden gem with the right guidance. These two signings are not just about filling space, they are strategic bets on untapped talent, players who could contribute down the road. That's the beauty of the two-way system. It gives teams like the Lakers a chance to develop future contributors without using full roster spots. As for Jemison, his journey isn't over. He's experienced the ups and downs of the NBA, having short stints with the Pelicans, Wizards, and Grizzlies. He made the most of his Lakers opportunity and left a good impression. Don't be surprised if another team picks him up, or even if the Lakers circle back if injuries hit. They've done it before. For now, though, the focus turns to Koloko and Minott. How will they adapt to head coach J.J. Redick's system? Will they earn real minutes? Can they grow from prospects into rotation pieces? Those answers remain to be seen. What is certain, though, is that the Lakers are staying alert, active, and intentional. Even seemingly minor decisions are part of a bigger plan. The team is dissecting its roster, seeking every possible edge that could make the difference between a first-round exit and a championship parade. With LeBron still pursuing greatness and time running short, every move counts. Fans may focus on blockbuster rumors or dream of superstar pairings like LeBron and Luka Doncic. But in reality, championships are built on depth, focus, and smart choices. That's exactly what this is, a calculated step forward. So as Jemison exits and Koloko and Minot step in, the Lakers' pursuit continues. The spotlight stays bright, expectations remain high, and the quest for one final banner in the LeBron era charges ahead. Meanwhile, trade buzz continues to build. NBA insider Brett Siegel of Clutch Points recently reported that the Lakers have shown interest in acquiring Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Donte DiVincenzo. These conversations reportedly involve the Memphis Grizzlies and Minnesota Timberwolves, the teams currently holding those players' rights. Caldwell-Pope is a familiar face in LA, having played a key role in their past title runs. Known for strong defense and clutch shooting, he later joined Orlando and was part of the major trade that sent Desmond Bane to the Magic, instantly thrusting him back into trade rumors. The Lakers have reportedly contacted Memphis about bringing him back. Why the interest? Defense has been a weak spot. Caldwell-Pope can guard several positions, knock down timely shots, and brings championship experience. He averaged 8.7 points, 2.2 rebounds, and 1.8 assists last season. Not eye-popping numbers, but his impact goes beyond the box score. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. Currently with Minnesota, the 28-year-old guard is known for his hustle, defense, and growing offensive game. The Timberwolves reportedly ended talks quickly, signaling their intention to keep him long-term. Still, he remains an ideal fit for the Lakers' needs. Last season, DiVincenzo averaged 11.1 points, 3.6 rebounds, and 3.6 assists, demonstrating all-around ability. If acquired, he would provide defense, energy, and additional depth. Both DiVincenzo and Caldwell-Pope check key boxes for LA: defensive toughness, versatility, and playoff readiness. The Lakers know LeBron can't carry the load alone. Surrounding him with gritty, reliable players is essential to keeping the championship dream alive. Of course, not every target is within reach. Minnesota's unwillingness to trade DiVincenzo shows how tricky these negotiations can be. Similarly, any deal for Caldwell-Pope would require careful balancing of salaries and assets. Still, Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office have proven resourceful and persistent. Their pursuit of talent continues, and more surprises could be on the way. One thing is certain: the Lakers are far from finished. Whether it's a big trade or a subtle tweak, they're doing everything they can to make the most of LeBron's final years and chase one more title for the storied franchise.